Yo everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on this makeup look. So this is basically a bright orange spring summer kind of makeup look. I know it's still winter, it's January, but hey, I don't really care what month it is. I just felt like, you know, wearing these really bright amazing colours. Now I did post this makeup look on Instagram about, how long ago was it? A week ago. Here it is. Follow me, Charlena, at Charlena. And loads of guys said, oh, can you do a tutorial? Did you do a tutorial? So I thought, you know what? I am going to do a tutorial on this. So I've done it especially for you guys on Instagram that requested this. So I hope that you enjoy it and I will see you in the video. Bye. Hello everybody. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is prime my face with my two current primers, which is both Maybelline's Baby Skins, and then I am going to be also priming my eyes with the Lorac Behind The Scenes eye primer. Priming your face is very important. It basically keeps your makeup in place all day, and even with your eyeshadows it can make the colours appear more vibrant and lovely and gorgeous. Next, I'm going to be using my new Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation in the shade Barcelona, and as always I dot it all over my face, and then I use my Real Techniques Expert face brush to blend it all in, and just making sure there are no harsh lines anywhere. And all I applied was one layer, because one layer is all I need with this foundation to get full coverage. To conceal my under eye area, I'm using my LA Girl HD Pro Concealer in the shade, I think I'm using Pure Beige or Creamy Beige, more likely it was Creamy Beige, and I apply it to all the high points of my face which I want highlighted, so my under eye area, my nose and my chin. Then I'm using a very dirty and damp looking beauty blender to blend it all out. This removes any excess liquid that you've got as well under your eye area, so that the area remains smooth and crease free. Then to set that under eye concealer, I'm going to be using Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in the shade Banana, which as you can see is very, very loved, and a Real Techniques contour brush just to set it all in place. To set the rest of my foundation, I'm using my MAC Studio Fix foundation powder in the shade NC40 and a large Sigma F30 big buffy brush or whatever the hell it's called, and I'm just using that to set my foundation all over my face. And I'm going to prep my lips with my Carmex lip balm so that my lips are lovely and soft for when I apply the lipstick later on. As always, I'm going to be using MAC's Butterscotch and a Sigma Fluffy I think it's an F50 brush to just neutralize my eye area, making sure that everything is nice and smooth, and ready to use my Morphe Brushes Jaclyn Hill Favorites eyeshadow palette, which I have been loving all week. And I'm using this orange shade and a Sigma a Royal and Langnickel Pro Tapered blending brush, and I'm applying that to the upper crease area, just going backwards and forwards in windshield wiper motions. And this look is going to require a lot of blending, so you are going to see, I'll just stay quiet when I'm doing a lot of the blending because you'll just be able to see for yourself what I'm doing. So just go backwards and forwards applying this shade so that you've got a nice blended out orange kind of look. Give the crease area even more dimension, I'm using this slightly more orange shade and a Hair and Makeup Addiction the crease blender brush, and I'm applying that to the lower crease area, again going backwards and forwards in the same motion that I did for the upper crease shade, and just making sure that there are no harsh lines. I will be going backwards and forwards with these two shades again, that's just to make sure that there are no harsh lines anywhere, because with very strong shades you have to do a lot of blending. Now I'm going to be using this deep brown shade and a MAC 217 brush, and I'm stamping it into the outer V area, and at the same time I'm going to be dragging it in slightly. Again, this is just to give the look a little bit more dimension, a little bit more depth, just to make sure that the orange doesn't overpower the look completely. I wanted to add a little bit of brown just to warm up the look slightly. the lid colour, I'm going to be using this very shimmery golden orange colour, and I'm applying it all over to the lid area where there is no eyeshadow. And then I will be kind of using the side of the brush to blend it into the outer V area, and then going backwards and forwards just to make sure there is a nice gradient between the two colours and that there are no harsh lines. Using this shimmery ivory shade, I'm applying it very heavily to my brow bone area. Then I'll go back in with the Royal & Langnickel brush and a little bit of that first upper crease shade just to blend between those two colours to make sure there are no harsh lines and to tone down the highlight slightly. This is what I normally always do to make sure that I've got a powerful highlight but it is still blended lovely. Then I'm going to be using that same deep brown shade that we used in the outer V, and I'm using a Sigma pencil brush to apply it to the lower lash line. Next I'm going to be using my Rimmel Scandaleyes Kohl eyeliner in the shade black to apply it to my waterline. Then I'm using that same highlight shade and a MAC pencil brush to apply it to my tear duct to open up the eyes. Then I'm using my Tarte Lights Camera Flashes mascara to very heavily apply it all over my lashes, and don't forget to do your bottom lashes as well because it really opens up the eye. Just to save time, I already did my brows and my eyeliner, as you can see, and all the products that I've used will be listed below, but I kind of do the same thing all the time, so I thought, yeah, forget it. Here's my Instagram picture that I am copying that I did about 2 weeks ago, just showing you. Now I'm using the shade Java to contour my face with an angled brush by Sigma, and then I also slightly contour the sides of my forehead and a little bit of my nose as well, just to give my face a little bit of more of a 3D sort of look, and so that it doesn't look so flat. Next I'm using the shade See Me Hear Me Extra Mineralized Blush by MAC, and I'm applying that to the backs of my cheeks as I always do, because I have a round face. I tend not to apply a blush to the apples of my cheeks. Just to give a slight differentiation between the orange, I wanted to give a little bit of a plummy kind of look to the cheeks. And then I'm using Stereo Rose MSF by MAC and applying that to the tops of my cheekbones to highlight my face even more. After removing most of my lip balm, I'm now going to be lining my lips with one of my favourite MAC lip liners, which is called Ablaze, and it's a lovely orange shade. And then the lipstick I'm going to be using is called Mangrove. It's from the Proenza Schüler collection from the summer by MAC, and it's very matte, so I wanted it to have a little bit of a sheen to it. So I used the shade Grand Pumpkin from the Simpsons collection by MAC to top off the look and to give my lips a lovely orange kissable look.